But there is one thing we gotta do. You know what that is? Sure. We hit the fucking lot. we got a lot of new things going on with the fucking 636. We got the new frame, obviously, just addressed the elephant in the room, I guess, right away. We got a new clutch lever, which I've used a couple times already. I threw another caliper on there, so since I'm running the 0304 handbrake or front brake upside down as a handbrake, it actually finally bites as much as I kind of want it to. Hyped about that. We're starting using Velcro instead of zip ties. So everywhere that there's a zip tie that there could be Velcro, replace that with Velcro. But there is one thing we gotta do. You know what that is? We gotta get some footage, but there's one other thing. We gotta get the first drop out of the way. Because it's better for it to fall by itself for its first time rather than with me on it. And it's gotta be done. Now that we got that out of the way.
Honestly, kind of hurt. Just watching that guy right now, my fault.
We got the first drop done. It's necessary. Mandatory. You might not know it yet, but... Oh, and I also dented my tank in a little bit more. So hopefully that'll lock me in. I thought it stopped leaking, but apparently it still leaks. And yeah, I'm gonna warm it up, do a couple warm-up laps, and then hopefully get into what the title of this video is gonna be. Shall I do it, big dog? So believe it or not, this is another day from the intro. We got like a little bit of riding in, and then somebody from here kicked us out, said that we're not allowed to be here till after 4. So today, we came back, it's after 4, doing a little lap, letting my transmission and everything warm up, and I don't have a mic set up, so I don't know how well you can hear me, but hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'll just put music over all this shit. The other day. Riding okay right now, but not the same as it was when I filmed the intro. And we didn't get no clips. Oh, yeah, my fan's going. You hear a little clicking sound? That's my fan. Work up that, you know, that muscle, that forearm muscle. usual. You know how we do. As long as everything goes good. Fan's not turning off. Well, not good, but it's gonna break anyway.
Sometimes when I get the clutch right, it actually gets up there.
Hell yeah.
And I think there was like 4 times where I was like up perfectly, like it popped up proper, and I wasn't like where I needed to lean forward, like that mental thing.
Yeah.
And I was covering the brake, but I was also relying on chop, but like I was still there. I feel like I need to start pressing a little bit more though. Like if I didn't chop it, I would have been able to ride it out.
Fuck
But
yeah.
it was just like a mental thing, like going up that quick
Yeah.
to that point. But it was like, I don't know, it felt really good.
Hell yeah. We're finally getting you to lean back.
Yeah, dude, I'm like, my main thought is cover brake, lean back.
Yeah.
But then like right here starts to
yeah.
shit, and then all right here too, and I'm like,
Hella.
I need to take a break. Those last like 5 runs, I was like, I don't know. I think I'm just using no technique at this point. Like it's just not releasing fast enough.
Yeah. The last like 2 I got tired, but finally, dog, I was gonna look at you for a couple times, but I was like, fuck it, I'll just watch you in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't much to watch. The very beginning was of course fantastic.
And then of course, like, you know, when you start getting watched, all the bad ones starts coming out. So fucking fans did the thing again, unfortunately. You know what fixed it? Is I just fucking, like, it was working at the house, I just unplugged a bunch of shit and replugged it in, and then it like worked again. I unplugged like a bunch of shit that probably has nothing to do with the fan, just to see what the fuck. I don't know, because I was like thinking it was a thermostat or something getting stuck or something, but
Well, if the fans aren't kicking on at a certain temperature, it must be like, what about like the temp sensor?
they do the first time. So the first time they'll turn on, and then once it gets hot and they need to turn on again, they don't kick on. So like they turned on like just a second ago.
Is there like a motor for the fan though that might be overheating?
Maybe, but
like if it's getting too hot.
I mean, you probably don't want to touch that. It's probably fucking boiling. But it would work at my house. So like I let it cycle like a bunch of times at my house, and it never got over like fucking 212 where it's supposed to kick on.
Is that an oil leak?
I don't know.
Valve cover?
Unlikely.
Unlikely.
It used to be, but
That's good amount of oil right there. Wow, the frame gets hot too. Yeah, like right there.
I'm sure it gets hot. Well, if it were gonna leak, it's gonna leak right there. It doesn't seem like it's coming out. It does look wet,
It definitely looks wet.
but I don't see any on the frame or anything. So
Okay.
yet, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. But I unplugged a bunch of shit and plugged it back in, and then it just started working. So, but now once I come to the lot, it's like, no, I'm just gonna work the first time, and then I'm not gonna work again. What else is new? Inspector Gadget over here.
You have a lot of splices.
Yeah, that's for like other shit. That's not
Yeah,
for the
but-
fan. That's for my headlight. That particular one.
Yeah, but that could lead to harness issues.
For the fan though?
I mean, I don't know, I've seen some fucked up shit when I'm working on a car.
That's the
And
horn.
Well, for instance, this guy replaced a relay with like a manual switch for some fucking reason.
Uh-huh.
And since it stayed on, it never turned off. It just kept overheating,
Uh-huh.
which then heated up the wires, creating a short, which then threw like 7 different codes, affecting like 3 different things.
I guess that could be a thing. But they've always had this. I haven't made any new splices or anything.
Yeah,
If anything, I've made them better. Yeah. If anything, I've made them like a little bit better, but
What about like a bad ground? Where it's getting connection, not getting connection?
it's not fucking anything else up.
Maybe a bad ground for the fan.
Then why would it fix if I didn't change any of that? And then I just unplug shit and then
So negative.
I'm just asking. I mean,
Full of
I'm
ideas.
just trying to see if it makes sense. I mean, if I unplugged the ground and then replugged it back in, then yeah, that would make sense. But
No, I'm just saying like a bad connection, like corrosion, or maybe because everything got painted. Maybe there's not a ground anymore when there should be, or a good connection when there should be.
we grounded out all the grounds, didn't we? We did the paint.
We didn't like multi.
sanded down the paint. Yeah, but you're getting a little. This ain't the kind of work we're doing, right? We're just making shit work.
Yeah, that's what I do at work. That's how I make shit work. I do process of elimination and I test.
You're thinking too properly over here.
Well, no, I think what it is, I'm over analyzing it,
Yeah.
which I also do at work. Which then
I mean, it could be. But it doesn't make sense to me that I didn't change any grounds and it started working on my house. And now it doesn't want to work again.
It doesn't want to work when it's hot.
Something's got to be moving around or something. I mean, it worked. I mean, it heated up. So it's not like it just gets hot and doesn't work, because it got hot at my house and it still worked.
Maybe the bounce.
So it's got to be some sort of movement or something. Of me slamming down, doing wheelies, slamming them down, or I don't know, man. Figure it out. I mean, it's still gonna last pretty much as long as my wrist lasts. So it's not like the worst fucking thing in the world.
At least your temperature works. Your fuel
It's not
gauge
like,
might
yeah,
not.
yeah, you know. At least we're not on the streets right now where we have to have it cold all the time or it'll overheat. So,
Yeah. Also,
you know,
I don't like the streets, especially
You know.
with those front ports.
that thing. Streets on that thing doesn't sound like the best idea.
Yeah, you want to talk about arm pump? My arms are the forks.
Hella. It's good when you first really even know. My foot on the fender again. Couple no-handers, and then it's like, okay, now we're gonna